Have you ever watched from afar, silently crying, as your own heart was handed over to someone else? Cutting skin and rubbing salt into the wound doesn't hurt half as much as watching the love of your life get sold right in front of your eyes. Today, I have the most expensive car parked in my driveway and a palace worth millions. But the one I built this entire empire for is about to become someone else's bride tonight. If you watched this video until the very end, I guarantee it will bring tears to your eyes. Today I have millions, but I don't have E.T. E.T. Do you still remember my blood-soaked tears? Though our village was small, E.T.'s father Mr. Chowdhury had an ego as high as the sky. And me? I am Ashraf Ali, a man who worked himself to the bone just to afford 2 meals a day. Yet, E.T.'s innocent heart chose to love me. But the moment her father found out about our love, darkness descended upon my life. On a heavy rainy night, Mr. Chowdhury summoned me to his house. Standing in the mud, he slapped me hard across the face and roared, "How dare you look at my daughter? Your daily wage isn't enough to buy a cup of tea for my guests. A beggar's child like you reaches for my royal princess? Get out of here." E.T. begged with folded hands, crying bitterly. But Mr. Chowdhury shoved me out into the street. The next day, E.T. came to me with tear-filled eyes and said, "Ashraf, let's run away. I don't want my father's money, I just want you." Wiping away her tears, I told her, "No, E.T., I won't take you away just to make you suffer in poverty. If I ever come for you, I will come like a king. Just give me some time." Leaving a sobbing E.T. behind, I boarded a train to an unknown city that very day, with a burning fire inside my chest to avenge that humiliation. I worked day and night, starting from manual labor. After years of blood, sweat and hardship, fortune finally smiled upon me. Within 5 years, I built a business, transforming that poor Ashraf Ali into a renowned millionaire. After 8 long years, when I returned to the village holding a diamond ring worth millions, I was greeted by terrible news. As soon as I set foot in the village, I learned that today is E.T.'s wedding, to a middle-aged wealthy drunkard, to whom Mr. Chowdhury is giving away his daughter just to clear his debts. The man who once drove me away out of pride for his wealth is now selling his own daughter for money? Will I be able to shatter this pride of millions and rescue my E.T.? If you think money can buy happiness, wait until you hear how a father's greed crushed his own daughter's soul. As I rushed toward the grand wedding venue, my heart beat wildly against my chest. 8 years of blood, sweat, tears and relentless hardship had led me to this single moment. I wasn't the helpless poor Ashraf Ali, who was slapped and thrown out into the mud anymore. Today I came back as a king, just like I promised her. When I stepped into the brightly lit palace, the music suddenly stopped. Hundreds of eyes turned toward me, but my gaze locked onto one person, E.T. She was sitting on the stage, dressed in a red bridal saree, her eyes swollen and lifeless, tears silently washing away her makeup. Beside her sat a middle-aged man, smelling of alcohol, grinning arrogantly. Mr. Chowdhury marched toward me with rage, shouting, "Who let this beggar in? Guards, throw him out." I didn't move an inch. Instead, my personal bodyguard stepped forward, instantly surrounding Mr. Chowdhury and his men. I looked him dead in the eye, pulled out a checkbook, and threw a check worth tens of millions right at his feet. The hall went dead silent. I raised my voice, every word dripping with painful truth. 8 years ago, you slapped me for being poor and threw me out in the rain. You told me my daily wage couldn't even buy tea for your guests. Today, I own a business empire bigger than anything you could ever dream of. But look at you now. To cover your failed business debts, you are selling your own daughter to a drunkard. Who is the real beggar here, Mr. Chowdhury? Mr. Chowdhury trembled as he looked at the check, unable to utter a single word. His pride was shattered into 1,000 pieces. I walked up to the stage, knelt down before E.T., and opened a small velvet box containing a brilliant diamond ring. Looking into her crying eyes, I said, "E.T., I kept my promise. I didn't run away with you to give you a life of poverty. I built an empire so I could stand before you like a king. Will you hold my hand now and walk away with me?" E.T. broke down completely, weeping bitterly, as she threw her arms around me, holding on for dear life. She wiped her tears and said, "I waited for you every single second, Ashraf. I knew you would come." Without looking back at her father or the crowd, E.T. took my hand and walked out of that palace with me into a new life of dignity and true love. If this heartbreaking story of true love and endurance touched your heart and brought tears to your eyes, please hit that subscribe button right now. Your single click gives us the power to bring more emotional, life-changing stories to you. Don't leave without subscribing. Join our family today so you never miss another story that touches your soul.